Hello everyone and welcome to the Cypher Club. And before we start, I want to say that I still love Star vs. the Forces of Evil, but that doesn't mean I have no problem with it, especially after Season 4's fiasco. And a lot of other people made videos about how they were disappointed with the show, just like I am, so I kinda feel left out.
All around me are familiar faces.
Anyway, I'm gonna say everything I didn't like about this show, so here we go. You know what made me even consider watching this show? Magic. It's a show about a magical girl, and I'm all about that. And they just took that away from it and treated it as if it was the only way, which really wasn't. I can think of so many ways to defeat Mina, like Meteora and her ability to suck souls. They showed us that she still can do that in Meteora's Listen, but yeah, that wasn't an option, I guess. What about Eclipse's spell? Why couldn't she use it again and just kill those racist jerks? But no, don't do that. Some even go for sharing magic. Anything could have been better than destroying it. Also, why did they feel the need to make it a Starco thing? Like, I need to destroy magic so it'll be just you and me, blah blah blah. Why did Starco even become the main plot all of a sudden? Like, oh no, Marco, don't deliver this important news you have and let me listen to your heartbeat. As if you're the only one who has a heartbeat. Oh hey, Marco, let's go to a pickup barn and make out instead of helping everyone evacuate and helping my friends who are dying because of me. That whole pickup barn scene was so uncomfortable to watch. Like, what's up with them just touching and slapping pig goats' butts? What the hell? How did this become cute and adorable? Is it the Starco and the, oh look, pig goats are conveniently helping them get together. Oh, how adorable. Not to mention that she broke up with Tom the day before, and this would make her an even worse of a person than she already is. Also, where did all these feelings come from? 5 episodes ago, neither of them showed feelings for each other until the writers decided to. Speaking of Tom and Star's breakup, can we just agree that it was the worst breakup ever shown in a cartoon? I mean, I like that Tom is the one who broke up with Star, and that they managed to end it on good terms, but the reason why they broke up is just wrong. And it's not like they don't have any other reason to break up. Like, come on, Star was a terrible girlfriend to Tom. She kept putting him aside to hang out with Marco. She kissed Marco and didn't tell him and got pissed when he told her about it. She also canceled their trip in the last minute because she needs time to figure things out and just straight up went to see Marco. I would have felt way better about their breakup if he mentioned all those terrible things instead of that vague excuse of,
we're headed to different places.
No, man. It should have been like, sorry, Star, but,
You're a bitch.
You see, it's funny because it's a kids show, and that will never happen, but you know what I'm trying to say. And then they just added,
It's complicated.
No, it's not. You were a bitch. Also, why did they make them act like neither of them wanted to break up?
Look, I know you don't like me anymore, but
I do still like you.
Then why does this have to be so difficult?
Seriously, why are they breaking up? Oh yeah, right. And that's not the only ship who died for Starco. Jarko had the same fate, and Kelko too, with an off-screen breakup. At first, I thought they would either get back together, since that's how Kelly's relationship was with Ted. You know, just break up and get back together whenever you want. So it's not really a breakup. Or they would do a Tomko, because, come on.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, the lovebirds finally show up.
Hey, careful, Tom. Being breakup buddies isn't all it's cracked up to be.
But nope, neither happened. Now that I'm saying it, why did they tease Tomko so much and then just ended up never doing anything with it? Really, why did they do that? And what about Kelly? How did they even dare say she's happy wherever she is? She can no longer see her friends. All she got is Ted! No! My baby doesn't deserve this! Why? And she's not the only character who was mistreated. Jackie pretty much just stopped existing until season 4 to give Jocko some closure. But not really. I mean, they made Marco realize he was a terrible boyfriend, which is the only good thing he did since season 2. But nope, Jackie was never mad at him because they don't belong together. Him and Star do. Same thing with Tom. Like, what the hell? Speaking of Tom, boy did they do him dirty. All what he wanted since he was introduced was to reunite with Star, since it was clear he had no one besides her. And then he went through all that character development for her, and they made it seem like he was finally rewarded for his good behavior when he got back together with her. But no, not really. What's worse is that they mentioned that Tom's mother is worried that she might hurt him again, but then she just ended up hurting him again, and again, and again. Oh, come on, give the guy a break. Also, should I mention how bad of an episode Doop Doop was? Like, why was everyone treating their trip as if they were getting married or something, while no one was sure if they would even stay together by the end of the episode? And what's up with Doop Doop and that Mr. PBH voice? Yeah, I noticed. I mean, he's supposed to be Star's first spell, but we all thought it was the whispering spell?
You abandoned me in here, roasting in the sun all these years. You sons of bitches.
Now while I'm talking about Star, I'm gonna mention how much of a bad person her and Marco had become. Marco was the first one to turn from the most relatable character in the show to a complete asshole. Like how he became a jerk to his friends and girlfriend because of his obsession with Star and Muni, and just ditched his family to the point where he didn't even know he was getting a brother, and then promised to never leave them, and he did exactly that in Cleaved. And Star too, she was a complete bitch to Tom, and Tom never called her out for it. And then what? They both ended up getting what they wanted, while ruining everyone's life because of their love. Speaking of which, how the hell did they cleave Earth and Muni together? And how was that supposed to be a good thing? Everyone was screaming and running. Why is this a happy ending? And this is just what happened in Muni. What about other dimensions that rely completely on magic? They're probably in chaos now, and every magical being is dead. Like the Magic High Commission, and they just treated it as a joke. Why? Also, they ended up destroying magic in the whole multiverse for a problem that happened in Muni. This is kinda wrong. No, not kinda, it is wrong. And if Glossary said that the system in Muni is bad, then why the fuck did he start it? And now I'm gonna talk about the Blood Moon. It all started because of Alphonse just deciding that Marco should go. And they didn't even say why or mention it again. Like, yeah, it happened. And then it kept interfering with their lives until they broke it in a longer than it needed to be episode, and then just ending up saying,
It's baloney.
"Man, you're baloney. I know what I saw, fool." And that he had feelings for Star since the beginning. I mentioned why is that wrong in my last video. And Adam's answer to this is, can you like someone without liking them? Dude, what? Man, you can't answer a question with another question? And that's a yes or no question. Whatever the answer to it is not gonna answer the first one. And the whole Marco is 30 years old. Yeah, they said that the Never Zone works like a dream or something. Okay then, explain this.
Okay, how old are you? A, 0 to 15. B, 16 to 25. C, 26 to 35.
Why does this scene exist? And I can't stress enough how badly Tom was treated. The writers were all like, hey, let's just make him a plot device for Sarko. It's not like he had the best character development in the show, and that he deserves a lot better, and he's obviously a better character than Star and Marco, and he might be the only reason why people would stick around until the finale. Let's just do that. Really, he went through all that character development, They made him seem important to the plot in season 3, made Star a terrible girlfriend to him, made him break up with her for the wrong reasons, and give Star and Marco his blessing, and then they totally forgot about him in the Magic Realm, and then he did nothing else in the finale except showing Star the portal, and that's it. Really. He was pretty much cut once he broke up with Star. Star and Marco are the one who got a happy ending, and that's not fair. They've been terrible. Darren keeps justifying their behavior with the fact that they are teenagers and that's what teenagers do and it's realistic. But I don't think Darren was ever a teen, because I'm not sure how jumping from a relationship to another is realistic. Also, everyone knows how teenagers act, so instead of making them act like how they would, maybe he should have made them act like how they should? And despite the obvious bias of the writers towards Starco, don't you think they should have made Star show signs of not liking Tom, like right after Curse of the Blood Moon, so people would be able to predict that they're gonna break up before the synopsis of said teen hotline came out? Like, does this look like a relationship that's on the verge of breaking up to you? And I don't care how much they like Starco, that's not an excuse to treat Tom the way they did. And I don't think Darren even cares about Tom, since he was based off of her exes. But honestly though, if that was really true, then she must have been really lucky. And how was Booth Buddies Darren's favorite episode? The episode where the underage main characters were held hostage by an old man until they kissed, and they were also cheating. Man, everything about this sounds wrong. Also,
The photo booth is...
a bad idea? A mistake? A sin? Seriously, what was a photo booth doing in a wedding? Who does that? And even though Moon betraying everyone didn't make any sense, they still forgave her way too quickly. Same with Mina and all those racist jerks, especially since they had to destroy magic because of them. And yet, Toffee was never forgiven. Oh, and what's up with this scene?
Wait. Ready.
Are they?
Unless Star tweeted her breakup with Tom, Eclipsa would have no way of finding out about it. So, she doesn't know that they broke up, and Tom is nowhere around, and Star is holding hands with Marco behind his back, which also means she's cheating on him. And Eclipsa likes this? Not to mention that she's obsessed with monsters and dating monsters, and Star and Tom look like the young version of her and Globcore, so her of all people preferring Starco doesn't make sense. And about humans being humans? Let's just think about it a little. Skywing said there were 27 queens before her. That's 26 generations. 26 times 30 equals 780. Adding 10 generations for the queens after Skywing, and we get 1,080 years. Humans existed for 1,080 years. This is not how people used to look like 1,000 years ago. And the whale was in America. How did they go there if people didn't even know it exists at the time? How are they speaking English if it wasn't even a thing at the time? Dan should have thought twice before adding things in the middle of production. Also, why did they do that? What purpose would humans being humans serve? If they did that just to give Sarah and Marco something in common, I swear to God. Also, why? So that it would be okay to cleave worlds and call it love? And how did this even happen? Like, ooh, look, Star and Marco cleaved 2 worlds through the power of love. The power of love fucked up everybody's life, you idiots. And remember how Darren said she wanted the show to be surprising? But then ended up making another cliche of boy protagonists and girl protagonists ending up together? Oh yeah, she doesn't know what that means. But still, she did manage to give us some surprises, like Star is going to work hard to be a better princess. Surprise! She's not even royalty and she gave Eclipsa the throne back. Moon is learning how to live a simple life and actually enjoys it, and knows that turning against Eclipsa is wrong, and accepts that she's no longer queen. Surprise! She's actually a bitch and betrayed everyone. Tuffy is evil as hell, and they did the right thing by killing him.
Surprise!
He was right all along. Honestly, that was more like...
Psych!
Or like...
Gotcha, bitch!
And misleading our audience is never a good thing.
You're gonna be the one taking the photos, silly goose.
Oh! Where are we?
Who are we?
Ronaldo brought us back too far.
Step back! I think I'm gonna vomit!
Oh well, I'm done talking right now. Thank you so much for watching this video and just listening to me being such a sourpuss. See you guys next time. Bye!
Has he been trapped in the magic this whole time?
Yeah, no shit, honey!